host Tryneal Addison, and I want to introduce to you a brand new teen web series that's going to sweep the nation, which is called What Girls Think on First Run TV. Say, don't you think it's about time that us teens and young women had our own TV show to express our minds? Yeah, well that's exactly what we're here to do, every week just for you. We will be hearing from teens all over the universe from different cultures and all walks of life. We are going to find out what girls think about, from serious to entertaining topics. They always say it's a man's world. Forget that. We're going to show everyone that it's a woman's world. We want you to watch every week, communicate with us on the web, and you can even become a guest on this show. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Okay, I guess it's time for me to introduce to you the rest of the crew on What Girls Think. We're all connected by internet technology around the country. First, I would like to introduce to you Abbie Emmons. Hey, Abbie.
Hello, my name is Abbie Emmons, and I am living in Southern Ohio, Portsmouth to be exact, and I cannot wait to tell you what I have to think.
Great, Abbie. Can't wait to hear what you think. Next, we have Tweety.
Hey, everyone. This is Tweety Elitou. I'm 17. I'm from Philadelphia, PA, and I can't wait for you guys to hear what I think.
I'm excited to hear what you think, Tweety. Next, we have Cassidy Smith.
Hey, y'all. I'm Cassidy Smith. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I can't wait to tell y'all what I think.
Great. Can't wait to hear what you think either, Cassidy. Next up, Sasha Marina.
My name is Sasha Marina. Hi, girls. Hey.
Can't wait to hear what you think, Sasha. And this week's guest is Lauren Furs. Hey, Lauren.
Hey, I'm Lauren Furs. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I can't wait to tell you what I think.
Great. Can't wait to hear what you think. And last but not least, your host, I'm Tryneal Addison from St. Paul, Minnesota, and I'm just ready to tell y'all what I think. So, let's get to it. Our first topic for this show is tattoos, yes or no. Now, did you know that the number of women with tattoos quadrupled from 1960 to 1980? That's a really big difference. What do you think about that, Tweety?
I think that tattoos are definitely a growing trend. It seems like everyone has one. I myself have two, but they both represent my culture. I think it's really important when you have tattoos for it to have a meaning. Definitely have a meaning because it's pointless.
I definitely agree with that. Cassidy?
Yeah, I don't personally really like tattoos, but if it does have meaning and it is something that's permanent in your life, then I think they're fine. But a lot of people get tattoos of like their boyfriend that week, like their boyfriend Joe, and they get it tattooed, and in a year you're going to regret that tattoo. So I think if you are going to get a tattoo, you need to really think about the meaning behind it and what it says.
I'm definitely feeling you on that. I mean, I have a few friends that have tattoos of their boyfriend's names or their baby daddies, and they feel like they're going to be with this person forever, and next thing you know, they break up, and it's like, you're not rich, and it costs a lot to get that tattoo removed. So I definitely agree with you guys when you say get a tattoo, make sure it has meaning, you know, or something that you can have forever instead of someone's name. Abbie?
I love tattoos personally, but of course, it's got to be something that represents who you are. And I don't think that it should be somewhere like visible because that can like hurt your job opportunities and that sort of thing. But I'm all for tattoos. I think they're a fun way to show off who you are and show off your personality and creativity, but within reason.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. I honestly love guys that have tattoos. I think they're very attractive.
Oh, yeah.
When it's on males, that's what I'm attracted to. So I guess I'm attracted to bad boys, you would say. But personally for me, I'm not sure if I would exactly get a tattoo. I'm thinking about getting one of my father's name because he died when I was 8 years old from cancer, and he means the world to me. So I definitely want to get something like that to remember him. But other than that, I'm not really a tattoo girl. So, Lauren?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. My uncle passed away a couple years ago, and I want to get a tattoo for him. But you also have to be careful who the artist is because they make a lot of mistakes, and that's permanent. People don't tell you how many, like, artists make mistakes or how many people aren't happy with their tattoos because they didn't turn out the way that they wanted them to. So you have to be really careful.
Exactly. I agree with you on that too, because a lot of people need to figure out, make sure you check around with what tattoo artist you're going to get. Don't just settle for the first one because you're so excited about getting a tattoo and it's your first tattoo and you're like, yes, I'm going to get one. You don't necessarily know if this tattoo artist is, good. So make sure you examine, their books and see, different tattoos they've done, maybe for other people while you're at the tattoo shop. You can ask, hey, did this guy do your tattoo? And which one? And, the person can say, yeah, this tattoo he did of mine. And you might say, okay, he's pretty good. And also there are a lot of fake tattoo artists who are not even professionals. So you need to really watch out for that because it can actually harm you. So what do you think, Sasha?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I love tattoos. I've never had the courage to have a tattoo myself. Not only that, but my mom just drills it into my head that it's not a good, not a good thing. That's true. I've personally, I have cousins, I have friends that you get one tattoo, and tattoos are like an addiction. You get one and it's super cute, and then you need to have another one and another one and another one and just another one, and I want one here and I want one here, and it's so cute. Oh my god, like you get another one like on my foot. Oh, let me get my astrological sign, or my favorite little whatever, my favorite childhood cartoon character. Yeah. So it's also known that your first tattoo is always the dumbest.
I have something to add on.
All right, go ahead.
I guess I'm alone on the stance of not liking tattoos here. But whenever you check the person around, you need to make sure that their needles are clean, because there are people that you can get hepatitis from, and it's really bad. Because I had a friend who got really sick from a bad needle, so you need to make sure on that too. Not just to make sure it's going to be pretty and that he does a bad job. It's just for health reasons too.
Exactly. You definitely can get scarring, and that really does hurt you in the long run. You don't want all these different scars all over your bodies, and you don't want infections. You don't want allergic reactions to the needles or to anything. So make sure that you're someone that can actually get tattoos, because some people have sensitive skin. So make sure your skin is prepared to get a tattoo, and just make sure, again, think about what you're going to get. Anybody else?
Yes, I do.
All right.
You should definitely stay away from tattoo parlors. Tattoo parlors have been known to be very bad for you because they're not cleaning the needles. It's not professional. And it's just a bad idea. People are doing it while they're under the influence. Mm-hmm. It's a bad idea.
Definitely. A lot of people are getting, tattoos done from people who aren't professionals. It's the same thing with plastic surgery. When you get plastic surgery, make sure you go to a real surgeon. Don't go to someone under the table. I'm going to pay you $3,000 for a tummy tuck when you know that it really costs $7,500, but you're going to pay $3,000 because you're saving money. But in the long run, you can hurt yourself. You can end up in the hospital. You can die. So make sure you go to real doctors, real tattoo artists to get the best, but not only just to get the best tattoo or the best surgery, to make sure you stay alive and to make sure it's safe. You don't want to be unsafe, and you don't want anything to happen to you just because you're paying less money or, you're saving money on a deal. So just watch out for that as well. Anyone else?
Yeah, can I say something really quick?
All right.
I was just going to say that I am planning on getting a tattoo eventually. I think our generation is really into tattoos, and we think they're really cool and they represent who we are, or because I don't think we're really considering getting the meaningless tattoos anymore. All my friends who have tattoos, all the tattoos mean something to them or something like that. But have you noticed parents are completely anti tattoos? And so be sure when you're getting a tattoo, you're not just doing it to be a rebellious teenager or anything like that, because in the long run, that means you really don't want it, and you're just doing it to be a hassle and to make your parents mad and be I can do what I want. Because your grandchildren will see it, or your employers will see it, or just everybody will see it. So make sure you're very sure about your decision. And also, I just wanted to add on another thing. If you're going to get a tattoo, what I did was I had one of my friends who's very artsy. I had her draw me up a tattoo. And then I actually took, like, you can take that picture. I didn't take it yet, obviously. I don't have a tattoo yet. But you can take that picture to the tattoo artist.
You also want to be careful because you don't know if that tattoo artist can draw the same thing that your friend did. So in my case, I would take my idea to the tattoo artist, have them draw something up, and then pursue from there. Also, there's a difference between a classy tattoo and a trashy tattoo.
Yes, there is a very big difference between a classic tattoo and a trashy tattoo. Like, don't get tramp stamps, please. Let's just end that era, please.
Definitely. Anyone else?
I don't think your employee, like, going to hire you either is thinking of it, is it a classy or trashy? I think that people that are hiring you, they just see it as a tattoo, and it can be distracting to some people that are, especially older generations that are trying to hire you, so.
That's definitely true. Make sure you don't get tattoos that show.
I have something to add.
Go ahead.
I think it's really important for you to know where you're getting your tattoo. You do not want to get your tattoo all over your body, especially if you're expecting to be employed. Like, I don't know who exactly said that, but I do think it's really important for you to know exactly where you're getting it, because if you get it too big or in a odd place like your face,
Definitely.
or, you know, or all over your arms and all over your hands, you're setting yourself up for a difficult time finding a job.
Okay, well, I definitely agree with what Tweety just said.
I have something to add.
Go ahead, Lauren.
You also have to be careful because your bodies change over time. Like, if you were to get a tattoo on your stomach or something, if later on in life, if you want to have children, you're going to have a big pregnant belly, and then what? Your skin's not going to look the same.
Right. I know a few people that are dealing with that problem right now. They weren't expecting to have babies, apparently. They weren't thinking about that when they got the tattoos on their stomachs.
Okay, anyone else?
I think that I'm against the craziness, you know, the treating your body like a canvas, like, you know, your whole back, your also your sleeves, you know, your feet, your face. Lil Wayne, you know, like, you know, you freaking teardrops on your face. So kids, just be wise, you know. And if you're gonna get a tattoo, try to not hide it from your parents. I mean, if you're gonna do it, then be like, look, mom. If you're old enough, you'll be like, look, I'm gonna get a tattoo. It's not gonna be anything crazy. You know, they probably won't like it.
There's one more crazy health thing that you have to consider, too, is that actually, if you get a tattoo, it can interfere with an MRI scan, and that's kind of a big deal. So,
well, I have an opinion on that, and mine is I definitely agree with when you get tattoos and you try to get MRIs, and if it affects your MRI, that's really bad because, you know, what if you break your arm or your leg or something and they're trying to do an MRI to see, or, you know, something, or you hurt your brain or something, or you get injured somehow and they're trying to do an MRI on you, and you have a tattoo in a way that can affect that. So you definitely don't want to put a tattoo in an area where it can stop you from finding out what's going on with your health.
It's not the ink itself, it's the metals that's inside of it that's causing problems. You have to be very careful not to overdo tattoos because of that problem. When you do too many tattoos, the metal is inserting into your blood, causing problems.
All right.
I don't see why you want to, like, cause yourself pain, like, physical pain going to get it done. I don't like to be in pain at all, so I don't know why.
you know it's crazy? I've heard that it's like an addicting pain.
I've heard that.
These people are saying, like, it's a good kind of pain. I'm just like, what?
Like, if you want to hurt yourself, just run into a wall.
Run into a wall.
I hate tattoos. I hate tattoos so much.
I'm telling you, I am very attracted to tattoos on guys.
Oh, yes.
I just don't like them. I don't know why. I've just never liked tattoos.
My mom actually said she was going to yank my college tuition if I got one. So, we'll see.
All right. That's going to wrap it up for tattoos, yes or no. Let's move on to our fun topic, which is who's hot and who's not in music. Now, for me, I love my girl Rihanna. Every song she puts out, I am all over it. And I think she's an amazing artist. But some people disagree with me. What do you feel about that, Tweety?
I have to disagree. I do like Rihanna. I think she has great style, but I don't like the message that she's sending out to the young girls. I think that it's not the most positive message. I think that music, old school music and culture music is the best music right now, and it's always going to be timeless because it has a positive message.
Okay. All right, well, I disagree to that. But, Abbie, what do you think about that?
Well, music is a big deal in my life and whatever, but Tryneal, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I do not like Rihanna at all. Like, I like her old stuff, like, the cute little Pond replay songs and the album about the sun or whatever. But I can't get into Rihanna's music. I can't really get into any of, like, the techno music right now. Like, in my eyes, what's hot in music is, like, I love Adele. I don't like artists who have to, like, throw techno and all of these hard bass patterns on a song. I like when it's raw, like, because that's when it really emphasizes the true talent and not just the entertainment aspect of it.
I disagree on that.
Lady Gaga is the only one that can be crazy, in my opinion, because she kind of gypped Cyndi Lauper and Madonna a little bit, but, she took that and made it into her own, and now, like, Nicki Minaj and, like, Katy Perry and Kesha and Rihanna are, like, trying to copy her, and it just is, ugh.
I understand what you're saying. I mean,
I definitely agree.
I definitely feel that it's, Tweety?
Yeah, I just wanted to say I definitely agree with Abbie. I think that they're not creating original nor positive music. So I think that their music is going down the drain. I think that more real music is going to be hot.
Okay. All right.
Can I say something really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just because, I mean, I don't have any Rihanna on my iPod or Kesha or Katy Perry or anybody like mainstream. I don't have, but that doesn't mean like I'm not gonna go to like a party or like a club or whatever you want to call it. I don't go to clubs, but I'm just like giving an example. And I'm not gonna like dance to it because there is music like that's true life and like music you want to just dance to or whatever. But it just doesn't. It's not easy on the ears and it's just, I just don't like it.
All right. What do you think, Sasha?
According to our elders, music has lost its essence.
Yes!
Music is not music. I mean, that's what my parents always say. So honestly, I don't know what music is anymore. But dubstep has recently hit mainstream. Dubstep has been underground for many years. It's super crazy. It's not a thing for everybody. It's a hardcore electronica. Just super hardcore. So that's what's hot.
Thanks, Sasha. All right, Cassidy?
Yeah, if I'm not listening to ESPN radio, because that's pretty much all I listen to in my car, I love the Black Keys. Like, I love indie rock music. I don't really like mainstream stuff either. So I listen to the Black Keys, or I like listening to really old music, like Led Zeppelin or the Beatles. That's just my kind of music. I'm not really into all the music today, so I couldn't even name, like, 10 artists right now, so.
Okay, Lauren?
Hey, I think that you guys have interesting points, but I stopped listening to anything but country.
Yes,
like,
right?
I am so into country, it's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I even go line dancing Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday.
Yes, exactly. It's like addicting. Like country music is addicting. It's so good right now. I don't know what it is.
I feel like country music, whether you listen to it through the radio, on a CD, or live, they don't have to change anything. They sound exactly the same. I hate it when pop artists or hip-hop artists or rappers, they have to change the way that they sound to make it sound the way that they do on a CD. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's music. I think it's just noise.
I'm going to put my opinion on this because I am someone who loves and adores pop music. I love hip hop. It definitely has meaning in my life. I grew up on it. That's exactly where I'm going to stay. I think Rihanna is a phenomenal artist. And there's tons and millions of people who think so too. That's why she stays at the top of the charts. So we all know that she's a wonderful artist. I love Beyonce. I love Katy Perry. I love Kesha. I love Lil Wayne. I love Tyga. I mean, there's just lists and lists and lists of rappers. Drake is definitely somebody who I always listen to. I have all his albums, so I'm definitely a big fan of him. And I think that, pop music and R&B and hip hop are definitely, they're fun. And there's a lot of people that like it. And I'm happy that Nicki Minaj and Rihanna, they change up their sound because I feel like it gets boring. I would get sick of hearing the same old Rihanna over and over. I love that she changes her music just like she changed all her hairstyles. She's someone who, keeps you up on your toes. She makes you want more, and there's something new and fresh about that. So that's what addicts. It's very addicting for me. I love new stuff. I get tired of the old, same old. So I'm someone who loves that. I love Justin Bieber, and Selena Gomez is a good artist. And I don't know. I just think pop music is something that's really fresh. It's really going good right now. And, Nicki Minaj, I do wish that she would have stayed more into hip hop. She's turning into a pop artist somewhat, and I'm not really feeling that. Super Bass was a great song, but now that she's coming out with songs with David Guetta, and it's just getting a little too poppy for me, so I want her to go back to her natural roots. When she first came out, that was amazing for me. So yeah, I think the whole changing up who you are is great. In some ways it just doesn't work for you, but that's my opinion on that.
When I listen to pop music, because like I cannot really listen to anything else that doesn't have like a steady like guitar and like drums. Like that's why I like country music and like 90s rock and all that fun stuff. But whenever I'm in a pop music mood, I listen to like real pop music, like Britney Spears, old school Christina Aguilera, and like old school NSYNC and old school Backstreet Boys. Like I listen to them all the time. With Rihanna, you know, you said like it keeps her like fresh.
Yep.
I don't think it's art if you're changing who you are to like be what other people want you to be and popular demand.
I don't actually think that she changes herself to, you know, make other people feel good. I think Rihanna's just being who she is. She's a bad girl. And so for her personality, she likes to change up her hair. She likes to change up her nails and her clothing style to keep you, like I said, on your toes. But it's not also just about her fans. It's about who she really is. She's just that person who likes to keep things fresh and new. And I guess because I'm that same type of person, I love to, you know, keep things fresh and new. So I guess that's how I connect with her in some way. But I definitely don't think all her music is, you know, good for my ears. Every song of hers I don't like. I don't enjoy everything, but mostly a lot of her music I do enjoy. I love all the, you know, the tunes. So that's just me.
I have a question for you, Tryneal.
All right.
Do you feel like the music that you're listening to is a positive influence on you? And how do you feel about when young girls are booty shaking, they're under the age of 10, booty shaking to stuff like Birthday Cake and stuff like that, and knowing the lyrics to the point where it's like they wrote the song? How do you feel about that?
I don't personally like Birthday Cake myself, so I definitely won't have my 10-year-old, you know, kid or sister listening to that. Like I said, I don't listen to every single song by Rihanna. I listen to like some of her old stuff and a few of her new songs that I like, you know, like We Found Love. I really, really enjoy that song. Now, that song is not really, you know, a bad message in it. I mean, the video was a little bit controversial, but hey, I mean, like I said, don't have your 10-year-old watching it if you don't want your 10-year-old. I'm not 10, I'm 17, so I have, you know, the ears and the eyes to see what I like and what I dislike about something. And if I can take it, then, you know, my mom allows me to watch it because I'm going to be a woman. So, I mean, it works for me. But as in positive and everything for teenagers, I mean, if you're willing to, you know, like Rihanna, you like her style of music, you like the way she does the things she does, then I mean, watch her, like her. I can't make you like her if you don't. And I'm not saying that she's just the most positive person, because we've all, you know, had, and we all make mistakes all the time. So, I mean, I personally just enjoy her. So, Sasha?
Oh, I forgot to mention Justin Bieber. I haven't been a fan from Justin Bieber, I honestly say. But after his new song, Boyfriend, it was awesome. I love that song. I fell in love with that song.
All right. Anyone else?
I want to actually go back to country music for a minute.
All right, Abbie, go for it.
It's sweeping the nation more so now. But I like country music before it was cool. But anyways, when my favorite artists are actually, like, I love Miranda Lambert, Chris Young, Jake Owen. I love Jake Owen. Tim McGraw, obviously, he's a classic. There's really not a lot of people that don't like Tim McGraw.
I think like a lot of country music now, I don't know, to me a lot of it sounds the same. I like Texas country. I've always liked Texas country, like Randy Rogers and Eli Young. I think they're really good, but I don't know. I think a lot of it now it's different than it used to be. But I mean, maybe it's different in a good way for some people, but I don't like how it's different now.
I like modern country. I think older country is very whiny, and I think that sounds the same, but that's just my opinion.
All right. As you guys can see, there's lots of different styles of music, and there's definitely lots of different opinions on this show. I want to thank you for watching. I'm Tryneal Addison.
I'm Tweety Elitou.
I'm Abbie Emmons.
I'm Lauren Furs.
This is Sasha Marina.
And I'm Cassidy Smith.
This is What Girls Think, and thanks for watching.
Hey girls, to be a guest on What Girls Think, or to suggest a subject for a future show, go to www.whatgirlsthink.tv. Find us on Facebook at What Girls Think and Twitter at Girls Think TV.
Bye.